The prophecy year is finally here, 2025. Since my first video in 2022, I said 2025 is the best year to live in Northwest Arkansas. Today we're covering all those details why. So, let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois, the worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could move to Maryville, I could move to Knoxville, I could move to Chattanooga, I could move to Golden, Boulder, Boise, Salt Lake City, Phoenix, all the areas you might be looking at right now. But I chose Northwest Arkansas, and it is by far the best place to live in America, literally by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, call me, email me, text me, whatever. Let's sit down talk and actually have coffee. Let's talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas, again, versus anywhere else in America. So without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, so a little bit of an intro before we jump into the little aspects of all these different things. Since 2022, and even like 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 24, everything's been leading up to 2025. And you think I'm exaggerating, you can go back to all my videos. I say everything's finishing up in 2025. All the big things that have been planned for 5, 7, 10 years is finishing on this year. This is going to be the year, there's going to be the biggest transitional year for Northwest Arkansas. Infrastructure is going well. Road systems being done. We'll go through all the details, but regardless, this is the monumental year for Northwest Arkansas. If you've ever considered about moving to here, this is the year to do it. So many things are finishing up, all different things. Now, the reason I mention this is because all these things, as the pieces fall into place, are going to really put Northwest Arkansas on the map even more than it is. Now, I'm not going to say that homes will be unaffordable. I'm not saying it's going to explode. I'm just saying that it is currently an undiscovered place. In 2027, after 22 years, I can imagine it being a discovered place. Don't know what's going to happen. But these are the core functionalities of Northwest Arkansas that have been in the works that are going to make it a really amazing, even more amazing place to live in general. And I cannot be held responsible for what happens in 2027, 2028, and 2029 of what happens this specific year. So let's jump into all those details. And the first big project finishing in 2025, and this is the behemoth that has been going on for 5 to 7 years, is Walmart headquarters. Well over 300 acres, one of the biggest headquarters in the world, housing a huge amount of people, staffing, ready to work for Walmart in general. The reason that I want to mention this is obviously it's a world-renowned headquarters, game changer for a couple different reasons. First of all, it's open to the public in a lot of ways. Trail systems cut through there, public trail systems. There's going to be bike courses in this headquarters. What? Again, wild. Walmart HQ opens up. What really this is happening for is that Walmart knew that it got behind on a couple different things with Amazon and other places. Bringing the headquarters together, building a brand new facility, all of these different things is going to basically catapult them over Amazon and try to compete on the next level. So again, Walmart has a huge war chest of money. It can do whatever it wants, and it's getting ready to, honestly, I don't want to say it this way, but basically go to battle against Amazon to reclaim its crown or continue to hold its crown of the biggest retailer in the world. Obviously, Amazon's creeping up and Walmart's, not growing as fast. So it is going to catapult exponentially in the next couple of years. So again, wild headquarters being finished up this year. They've been opening up different parts between the health center and other parts and daycare centers, other parts, and slowly being put together. But this is the year that Walmart headquarters officially opens up 100% and is going to be a game changer, not for Northwest Arkansas, but for the entire business world in general. And the second big project finishing up in 2025 is going to be the Alice Walton School of Medicine, as well as the Whole Health Institute. Now, this fall is the first wave of students for the Alice Walton School of Medicine. If you're unaware, Alice Walton built her own school to train doctors and nurses how to look at people as whole health, as a whole, versus just pushing medicine down their throats, in a sense. So whether it's mental care, health care, physical care, dietary, nutrition, all whole health versus the standard medicine. So it is going to be a game changer for medicine in general. They've partnered with Cleveland Clinic. They've partnered with a bunch of people. They've poach staff from big places to actually run the school itself with big long credentials. So they paid astronomical amount of money to get this off the ground and running with the right staff, with the right people, with the right leadership to make this a successful thing. They've offered almost free tuition for people coming on board because they want people to start the process, free housing. They're building housing so wild things happening. The Whole Health Institute is going to be a house of knowledge, essentially what they've collected over years to then be able to disperse to other hospitals and other things that they've, obviously all the research they've done. So healthcare is going to change radically in Northwest Arkansas in the next couple of years. And then eventually what I'm sure they want to do is train plenty of doctors and nurses to go out amongst the world, go into Walmarts and their healthcare facilities and stuff to be able to look at the person differently versus how they do currently. So regardless, those two big projects are finishing up in 2025. And the third big project finishing up in 2025 is going to be the 612 expansion going from 40 to 49. So basically it's a highway that's going to go right to XNA over to 4 to 412. So it's basically going to be a Y that connects XNA, which is our airport, to a major highway, and also then another major highway to another major highway. Wow, who'd have thought? But long story short, a lot of traffic was going to be, a lot of truck traffic was going to be kind of removed from certain parts of 49 as they kind of work their way around through 612 onto 412. So it's going to be a huge connection point to mitigate a lot of traffic of those big trucks in certain parts of Northwest Arkansas. Also, connecting XNA, the airport, directly to a major highway, big game changer. It's going to kind of, if you've ever went on XNA, it's a nice airport, don't get me wrong, but getting there is like kind of like country road. Like, am I going to an airport? You kind of expect to go to an airport off of a highway, which they're finishing now. So that is all going to be wrapped up this year, which is going to not only help XNA, it's going to allow people to move here better and just everything overall. It's going to make the experience better of traveling from Northwest Arkansas to all the one-way stops we have. We have like 32 one-way stops across America now. So that's going to be a huge part of the expansion into Northwest Arkansas. Whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to move down here, maybe you're looking to check this place out, kind of sample the whole area. I made 3-day itineraries literally right for you. So day by day, restaurant by restaurant, activity by activity, all the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas when it comes to activities to do here in 3 days, literally right to your email. I can get it right to your email. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is, I have 3-day itineraries linked below. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. And maybe you are looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas. Maybe you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, all the information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to Northwest Arkansas? Enter all the information below and make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. And finally, every single Friday, I send an email out just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on in downtown Rogers? What's going on in Springdale? What new bands are coming here? What new businesses are coming here? What new, all the crazy things happening in Northwest Arkansas? Literally, there's so much all the time. All the time. Enter your email below. Enter your name below. I'll make sure you get that email every single Friday. But I need you to be aware, just heads up, full transparency here. I need to be aware. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make it down to Northwest Arkansas. And the fourth big project wrapped up in 2025 is going to be the Highway 112 expansion. Again, another highway. This is going to be a highway that runs both north and south from Bentonville to really Fayetteville, but it's gonna be mostly focused on the Fayetteville side of stuff, 112 to Springdale, that whole area, not all the way up to Bentonville. But this is going to be a huge win for anyone that travels around the area. If they want to not jump on the highway, 112 is going to be a huge win because they're expanding it, they're making it bigger, and they're actually be usable. Currently, a lot of people use 112, but the fact is that it's a 2-lane road, and they're going to expand it to, I think, a 5-lane, if I'm mistaken. Plus, they're overlaying and interlaying a bunch of trail systems, and this is going to be a big win for that area itself to allow traffic that needs to go from, like, let's say, Fayetteville to Springdale or Springdale to Rogers. That's not necessarily jumping on the highway, jumping off the highway. They can focus on that far west or the west side of the highway and just stay on that side to kind of keep traffic where it needs to go versus in other places it shouldn't be, essentially. So Highway 112, big expansion, going to be done this year. And the fifth big project finishing up in 2025 is going to be the Crystal Bridge expansion. Now, They're not sure if they're going to finish it in 2025 or 2026, but regardless, it's going to be done in very soon. At some point this calendar year, I hope so. So again, they're almost doubling the size of Crystal Bridges. Wild. More art, more fun stuff, more cool stuff. Again, free for anyone who wants to enter, which is shocking. It is crazy to think that we have such a multi-billion dollar facility that's free for people to go to, existing in Bentonville, Arkansas. Billions of dollars of art, billions of dollars of infrastructure. It is wild. The fact that Alice Walton gave a lot of her artwork to there, set it all up, made it working good, staffed it, everything else, and basically just applies everything. That is wild. So crazy stuff over in Crystal Bridges, doubling the size of it, more events, more cool stuff. I've met so many people that have traveled from all across America, and they're doing or even the world, I should say. They're doing museum stops along the way, art museum stops. And Crystal Bridges is always on their map because it's so shocking. You're like, why would I go? Why is one of the best museums in the world in Bentonville, Arkansas? Why do I need to stop there? So it definitely piques some interest. But yes, Crystal Bridges, that expansion, going to be done here very soon. And the sixth big project happening in 2025 is going to be the finishing up of the downtown Bentonville section. This is going to include the brand new hotel being built by the Waltons on the downtown section right there. It's going to be the reopening of the Walton Museum right there in downtown section. All the different brick-laid roads are going in. They're expanding. It's all going to be finished off that downtown section, which is perfect for Bentonville. All the farmers markets, all the events, all the races, and all the coffee shops, all the bike, everything is going to kind of button up itself in the downtown section in 2025 for Bentonville. It's been under construction a lot this year, which is great because it really needed to happen and we need to push this ahead. So getting that all done, buttoned up, make it look super pretty, making more pathways for walking, more shopping. It's going to be a great experience for Bentonville in 2025. Fantastic overall. And the last big project finishing up in 2025, again going back to Bentonville, is going to be both the Bentonville Quilt of Parks. It's 6 parks all around the downtown Bentonville section. They're going to have amphitheaters, they're going to have play centers, water features, beautiful things overall, just to kind of literally quilt the whole downtown section of Bentonville. That's going to be done this year. And on top of that, I don't think they're going to finish it, but get very close finishing the 8th Street Park in the far west side of Bentonville. A huge win for the area. I think 50 or 100 acres of land dedicated to trail systems and parks and food vendors and just overarching bridges, over roads, under stuff, through stuff, water features, I think I mentioned before, but fantastic, beautiful area. Is going to be a big win for that west side of Bentonville. Also finishing up this year in 2025. And one last thing, it's kind of like not an individual it's just more of an individual concept here of finishing up in 2025 is going to be healthcare. Now we have Alice Walton School of Medicine, which I mentioned, but really what's happening is between Mercy expansion and partnership with Cleveland Clinic, between the Springdale Children's Hospital, between Highlands Oncology Centers, and all the specialized medicine. There are so many, too much to put into a video, honestly. So many individual medicine, healthcare things being finalized in 2025. So just know that is in the works. There's so many of them, and it's kind of hard to get details of when they're going to be finished, but know that for sure the Mercy expansion is going to be finished. The Kids Hospital expansion is going to be finished. And I know Highlands working on their stuff right now, and a bunch of other ones are happening in the works. So just know 2025 is going to be a massive year for healthcare in Northwest Arkansas. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you have not been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, literally a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide of everything about Northwest Arkansas, like population, demographics, schools, education, all the projects, all the things happening in Northwest Arkansas, 120-page guide. It comes with my 3-day itineraries. It comes with this handy-dandy coloring book. Don't you want the coloring book? Everyone wants the coloring book. Yes, it is a custom coloring book. Walmart Museum, Crystal Bridges, the Ledger. What do we got in the front? What do we got in the front? Thorncrown Chapel, University of Arkansas. Who doesn't want a coloring book? Everybody wants a coloring book. Anyways, it comes with a coloring book. It comes with all sorts of goodies that are part of Northwest Arkansas. Enter your name below, enter your address below, and that package will ship to you right away. Literally, package shipped right to your home. Right to your home. Enter your name and address below. Make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite photo F word. Free! So enter your information below. Make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. All right, guys, this is the next one.